Guys, we're going live tonight on Facebook again. What? This is great, guys. Now I have this cool stone that I have. A howlite. I think it might be howlite, but I could be wrong. So we're selling this stone for $60. This stone for $60.
Wow. That's quite a price, Kingston.
Yeah.
Okay. What's really good
is
try?
I think.
What's really
I could be
good?
wrong. This one
What's
is really beautiful
really
for $60.
What's really
So
good?
anyone wants to buy this? Okay.
Are you ready to meditate? Are you ready to quiet your mind? Are you ready to raise the vibe? Are you ready to be live with your tribe? Oh, I love that. We're singing tonight.
I love this stone.
Hi, friends. How are you? What's really good?
What is really good?
We are super stoked to be coming on a different night tonight. I know I told I would see you last night on the group prayer. But
you were feeling too ill.
No, I was not feeling ill.
But
that's not true.
But you didn't want to do it. It was too late.
You know, you can feel the energy when something is right and when it isn't. And so I am very true with myself. I honor myself and y'all. And so if I am not in an energy to be able to give all of myself to you at the time, if I am not in the energy to be able to,
Do you like this howlite stone? You can buy it for $60 if you want.
Yeah.
I think it's howlite, but I could be wrong.
Thank you, Kingston. This is not just a stone selling show, though, okay? Right? Thank you for sharing. Kingston has a very special stone if anybody wants to talk to him about this business transaction he would like to make.
I have more outside.
So anyway, we are here tonight to do a group meditation. We also wanted to, bring our connections like we usually do. So we will be starting with Kingston's connection tonight. And as I said, everything's divine timing. And so I'm a huge, whatever's happening, like I understand it and I go with the flow and I accept it. So glad to be on tonight. And I think we're having maybe some connection issues. I keep seeing some slowness. Let me know if you're watching what you're experiencing, because we are just now finally able to go live on Facebook again. I was in the doghouse. I was told I was in trouble for a post that was almost a year ago. And the post itself is laughable of why, why they punished me. So
what was the post?
Anyways, here I am, and I'm very excited to be here. We are going to go into Kingston's connection first tonight. We have the caterpillar. We have the caterpillar symbolism. And I'd love to take a look at what we are lighting our candle in honor of. Okay. So
Facebook, you can have this stone, the other viewer, the other two viewers.
Thank you, Kingston.
You can. I think this stone is howlite. It's very good for protection.
Thank you.
I think, but I can be wrong.
Okay, Kingston. I think we're going to be done with that segment of the evening, okay? So here we go, talking about the caterpillar. We are actually going to go ahead and light our candle. We have a beautiful juicy strawberry from Serendipity Dews. It smells so good. And I added my own little herbs to it, my own little blend. And we love her. She's on Etsy, and she carries her stuff over at the Level Mind CBD shop, which is one of our favorite shops to hang out with over there in Suwannee. There's quite a few. We have 3 favorite shops over there in Suwannee, so it's a great town to visit if you ever want to go.
We have Mama Harmony, and what else?
And Living Well. Yeah, the food co-op. Yep.
And a playground, so 4.
That's not really a shop, though. But yeah, another spot to hang out. True. They've got a lot of good spots to hang out, buddy. All right, so we're going to light this in honor of this divine timing, in honor of, honoring where you are right now in the moment. Okay, it's a beautiful thing to do for yourself, for your journey. It's actually one of the reasons why I feel that more people are challenged with, actually getting to where they want to be, with actually transforming, with actually, getting stuck, because they're limiting themselves with their own beliefs. Our minds are very, very powerful. And so whatever story we have made up here, it can play out real quick in reality. So it's important to just honor and trust. And like I was just talking about, this connection goes exactly with what I was just talking about with me rescheduling from yesterday and being here tonight instead, because I honored myself. I honored my body. I honored my guidance. And here we are. So in honor of listening to your intuition and your guidance, in honor of honoring your place right now on your journey, okay? Because we all are in different ways. And sometimes we forget how far we have come, and we don't talk about it. We don't celebrate it, and we don't reflect on it. So take a minute right now. Really take that beautiful golden light into your soul and have gratitude, and reflect on where you are today as a soul, and how much work, how much experience, how many memories, how much you have learned along the way, how many great connections you have created, and really give thanks for this and celebrate it. Give yourself a hug over it. Seriously. Okay, so let's read about this caterpillar. I'm excited to find out what he's going to bring us tonight. I am taking a sip off my watermelon juice, which is delicious, from my favorite spot in Beaufort to have a nice little snack over there at Antoinette's Cafe. So you need to check them out too. They're right on Beaufort Highway.
It's the second most favorite spot in Beaufort.
It's so refreshing. Okay, so the life cycle of caterpillar symbolizes times when you're dealing.
I'm gonna tell you guys the life cycle of caterpillar. Caterpillar eats the leaves and then turns into a cocoon, and then transforms into a butterfly. It's one of the transformers of the world.
Thank you. All about transformation?
Yeah.
Thank you, Kingston.
So this must be what it's talking about.
I think you're probably right. Let's see what it says. The life cycle of caterpillar symbolizes times when you're dealing with potential and transformation. Caterpillar's cocoon stage takes it into a new and glorious life. It's akin to an inner search where everything else endures a pregnant pause until you emerge anew. The caterpillar animal guide embodies fresh ideas, renewal, and unexpected outcomes. Caterpillar doesn't wrap itself up in warm solitude while expecting to awake with wings. This natural process whispers of the glorious order of the universe. Metamorphosis is evolution at its finest and loveliest. Caterpillar is not elegant beforehand. Be patient. The best of you is yet to be. The soft, tiny nature of caterpillar may seem without defense. Their colors make it hard for many predators to find them, while other hues are off-putting. Their color attributes make them teachers of when it's time to camouflage oneself and when it's time to shine.
And guys, be careful. Some caterpillars are poisonous. But here we see some black guys that are poisonous, maybe.
Thank you for sharing.
With yellow hairs all over them.
Thank you. We know you're the poisonous creature expert.
Oh, yeah. I work with Coyote Peterson.
What does he say?
Coyote Peterson, be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure.
Good job, buddy.
You're making me laugh, too.
You're very funny. Thank you. I love it. Okay, so let's see what this has to say.
Hold on, Mom. I actually want to tell this one which ones to watch out for.
Okay, go ahead, honey.
So, tiger moth caterpillar, puss moth. Puss moth looks like a big giant lump of yellow hairs. And tiger moth does too. Saddleback caterpillar looks like an alien with bonbons that have a pretty potent toxin. Hag moth. Hag moth looks more like a blind spider than a caterpillar. It has 8 legs. They could be more poisonous caterpillars, but that's all I know.
Thank you for sharing, honey. Appreciate that. Okay, so let me start back where I was. Okay, the caterpillar embodies fresh ideas, renewal, and unexpected outcomes. Caterpillar doesn't wrap itself up in warm solitude while expecting to awaken with wings. This natural process whispers of the, oh, I was already reading this. I'm so sorry, y'all. I just got a little bit thrown off with where I was.
What happened?
Well, you started saying all the stuff you said, so I lost my spot, but that's okay. Okay, caterpillars sample potential edibles to see if they like them, but they carry the lesson that some things appearing delectable are not always good for you. Caterpillar in butterfly form is an omen of good luck, health, and joy. Like a baby, the caterpillar's new form opens new horizons. If you are starting a new endeavor, seeing a caterpillar is a presage to experiencing strikes of creative inspiration. However, slow change is lasting. Haste makes waste in caterpillar's reality. Caterpillar symbolism reveals something about your willingness to let go of the past. Caterpillar cannot grow in its current form. They must bravely shed their former body. This is a great act of trust, driven by caterpillar's natural instincts. In nature, the caterpillar grasps food with strong jaws. They treasure what nourishes them and will not release it without good cause. What is in your life you want to latch onto with such gusto? Also, caterpillars use their antennae for sensing the environment.
Yeah.
Likewise,
insects can't see as good.
Likewise, you might need to fine-tune your intuition to sense the nonverbal and non-physical things around you.
Very old people, right? The old people can't see as good. So that means they can't like calls and stuff.
Well, let's not get into that subject. Okay, so we are going to keep talking about the caterpillar. I just love that part about how they bravely shed their former body and how this is a great act of trust driven by the caterpillar's natural instincts. And this is really something that I've been, thinking about, learning about, practicing, letting go, going with the flow, trusting the divine, having faith, what I just talked about when we first opened this discussion. And your intuition, right? Trusting that voice, that guidance that we have. It's really easy to second guess it. It's really easy to ignore it. And our ego sometimes gets involved too, if we want to talk about that. So, I really think this is a beautiful connection in regards to how we need to, be willing to face the unknown, because whatever is out there, whatever's next for us is going to be bigger and better than we could even expect, and if you think about it, I'm sure that caterpillar, when it's going through that process has no idea how beautiful and miraculous and amazing it's going to come out on the other side. So I just think that's such a cool message for us that are on the spiritual journey, that are constantly trying to transform ourselves and maybe helping others to, figure out how to transform themselves. And this is really just a beautiful connection here for us that are doing this work. So, and it's really, again, what did I say in the beginning? What do we light the candle for, was to, really honor and celebrate where we are in the process. What stage are you in? Are you a chrysalis? Are you in your cocoon? Are you a caterpillar? Are you at the butterfly stage, right? And it's never ending. It's infinite. It just keeps going depending on where you are in your life. So
am I in caterpillar stage?
You tell me, honey.
I'm in butterfly
So
stage.
this talks about how this caterpillar symbolism can herald a time of change. You need to break out of your cocoon and embrace your personal and spiritual inheritance as a child of the universe. This can be scary because you can't see beyond what is around you. The outside world is hazy until you liberate yourself. I do want to mention I am on a website called whatismyspiritanimal.com. It's one of the ones that Kingston and I love to look up symbolism and animal medicine totem, whatever you want to call it. People who feel stuck in old thought forms will find caterpillar a helpful companion. Caterpillar knows the development of something we're hoping for seems to take forever. And caterpillar says, everything in its time and season. So patience, sweet ones. You are on the proper path. And like I said, I'm sure the caterpillar isn't like, just, like, oh my goodness, when am I going to go into a cocoon already? Checking their watch. I'm sure they are not doing that. And that's the beauty of nature, and what we should be learning from nature and taking from nature is understanding this.
We were out outside today, and we found this howite stone outside.
We did. Thank you, Kingston.
You're welcome.
Really honing into this innate, system that we have here for divine trust, divine faith, divine timing, and really, letting go of this, like, it's society that's programmed so many of us with this fast-paced and goal-oriented. And you got to get this done and this done and that done, and multitasking and juggling 500 down things at once, where you can't even focus on one thing to really give it the proper attention, because you're so busy in this ADHD, society. And no offense to anyone that has ADHD, but that's kind of how it is. It's like when you're really operating within how they want you to operate in the society by design, you can't focus. You're looking all over the place. And so this is just kind of just a beautiful reminder for us to definitely slow down and trust the process and enjoy the process. The enjoyment doesn't just come from when the caterpillar becomes a butterfly, right? Think about it. Do you think the caterpillar is like upset the whole time? Like, I just want to be a butterfly. No, it doesn't. That's not in its wheelhouse. It's going through its beautiful timeline perfectly. And it knows that, and it loves that. So
and it must love being a caterpillar as well.
I think it probably does. I think there are some good things about being a caterpillar, I'm sure. So let's take a look here. Caterpillar medicine helps you discover all the little things you're overlooking that make every moment something magical. You cannot judge life or others in one glance. There is so much in the world you must experience with more than your 5 senses. Open your inner eyes, breathe in energies, taste the truth. Ooh, that's beautiful. And I really like that. I really like that connection to me, because just recently, I think it was Sunday, maybe, I was just looking at these beautiful wildflowers. I had picked a little glass full of wildflowers. Beautiful, purple, yellow, pink, white. So I had a little clover flower. And that morning, Sunday morning, I went out. I have it out in a very special place on the windowsill where I can look out to the backyard, right in front of our sink. And I was just like lost for a moment. Just looking at those flowers and how much joy they brought me and how awe-inspiring they were. And I kind of like had this reflective, mindful moment of like, wow, look how far I've come on my journey, that I can stop and take a few minutes to literally, admire and smell the roses, to literally admire these wildflowers that I took the time to put out there, and, like get lost in them for a minute and feel so high vibrational from them when they were just free outside of my door, and it was just such a beautiful moment because, 10 years ago, I mean, I went to college full-time while I was working full-time. I never stopped going. I was like the Energizer Bunny. And I was not getting enough sleep. I was not taking care of my health. I mean, these things, I was not practicing self-care. You can't when you're living like that. And so, where I am now, like how much more I'm breathing and have longer breath from all this meditation work I've done, how much more mindful I am, thinking about things, pivoting when I need to, just noticing my ego, noticing things that trigger me. And now this beautiful, like awe-inspiring bonus part of my life. And this happens to me a lot. I can be out looking at a tree, finding a rock, finding a leaf, putting my feet in the dirt. I get these feelings it's this natural high that I can't explain. It's this beautiful, blissful state. And that didn't happen overnight. That didn't happen from me just changing one thing in my life, from me starting to meditate, or from me starting to pray, or from me eating better, or whatever. It happened as a process, slowly but surely. And I'm not saying I'm at my end goal at all. But I am here saying, wow, look how far I've come. And so this message is beautiful for what I've been reflecting on, how I've been feeling lately. I just love it. I love it. I love it. So thank you, Kingston, for this beautiful caterpillar connection. I think it's wonderful and perfect.
Yeah, thank you, Mom.
Thank you, love.
Do you like it better than Beetle, actually?
They both were perfect, and for the perfect nights. That's why I told you your intuition, you're always spot on, Kingston. I love it. Always listen to that voice. Never ever ignore it.
You can hear it. You can only hear it.
That's right, Kingston. So let's get a little sound cleansing in before we start our meditation tonight.
Ow. Mom, can I have my own combat time for a minute?
Nice.
Mom,
Kingston, we're getting ready to do our meditation, okay, honey?
I wish I can have my
And
own
some
combat
chimes to kind of align us, cleanse and clear.
combat time. Combat time. Meditation. I'll just show them some combat time.
All right, tribe, we're going to do our quick group meditation, raise our vibes, and then another quick connection and a little singing for you before we head out for the evening. All right, so this meditation, we're getting ready to go on a journey. Are y'all ready to come? Okay. So with meditation, let's get comfortable. Let's find a spot that you're not going to get interrupted. Find a place that you can be comfortable and maybe lie down if you prefer. I love lying down when I meditate. Feel free to sit up and be cross-legged. Maybe you want to put your legs up against a wall and sit up like that with your legs up against a wall. That is a great shout out to Pauline, one of my beautiful medicine women who taught me that. It's really great for your health, for your body. So definitely can try that. Maybe you like to stand up. Some people like to do that as well. So no judgment. It's really about you and your comfort and what can get you to that place where you can just really let go and get into this journey. So if you want to light a candle, some sage, some Palo Santos, that's totally cool. If you want to dim the lights, maybe you want to play meditation music. Again, all whatever you prefer. So let me take one more sip before we get started. All right. It's so good. I love it. And let's start cycling that breath, deep cleansing breaths in and out. I like to practice a breathing technique called Ujjayi breathing. I learned it in my yoga practice. Just breathing in and out through the nose, and it's really whistling forcefully the breath against the back of your throat so you can hear it. So let's just picture this breath coming in, positive energy cycling up and around the spine, lighting up that brain with oxygen, and then cycling it back down, releasing at the front. And a constant up and down, revolving around that spine, just aligning and reinvigorating your system. Maybe you want to wiggle those wings a little bit. Just release that tension, anything that might be in your neck and your face and your shoulders. And let's go for this beautiful little journey. As soon as you're ready and relaxed enough, you're going to see that I've come to bring you with me. on this beautiful journey, and you're going to follow me. Take my hand if you prefer. And we're walking to our sacred space. We have a beautiful spot in the forest waiting for us today. The sun is shining, birds are chirping, and we see the trail that's going to lead us down to our sacred spot. So we start walking down that beautiful green lush trail with the sun shining brightly. We feel the grass and the bushes brushing up against our legs and our arms, cleansing, awakening, refreshing. And with every step that we take into the forest, we feel more and more grounded. We feel more and more connected to Mother Earth, to our tribe, to ourselves, our higher selves. We feel more and more aligned, rejuvenated. We continue to walk down this trail, this beautiful trail, until we see a clearing up ahead. And it just looks like the sun is shining right down on this beautiful clearing for us. It's so green and lush, so vibrant, so fresh. This beautiful spring day. On this clearing, there's trees, big, beautiful, ancient, wise trees in a circle around this clearing. And it's big enough for us all to have space. And we notice that the inside of this circle is all this beautiful, soft, green moss. So beautiful and velvety, we just want to touch it. It's like it's sparkling, this beautiful green heart-opening energy. And as we get closer, we are called to find a space on that beautiful green moss, that big carpet of the earth, and just lay down flat on that beautiful spot. With our tribe, we all have a space to lay down and stretch out. The sun is shining down on our bodies, on our minds, on our hearts. We're breathing in positivity and we're exhaling negativity. And as we lay there, we start to feel as if we're connected to this beautiful moss. It's supporting us, it's holding us. It feels like a beautiful, comfortable blanket, protecting, re-energizing, raising our vibration the longer we lay on it. And we start to feel roots growing from every part of our body, touching the ground. As we lie there, our roots are going down into the beautiful earth, deeper and deeper, looking for that crystalline core to tap into. We're feeling so plugged in. You can even try to move and tug a little bit as we lay there and feel that connection, how strongly we're rooted in there. As we get deep enough into the earth, we hit that beautiful crystalline core. All of our roots start to suck up that beautiful energy from Mother Earth, drawing it into our body, drawing it into our auric field, drawing it into our chakras, allowing them to adjust and align in harmony with Mother Earth. And that crystalline core is starting to pump up more and more into our bodies through those roots. And our hearts are starting to expand, filled with this beautiful, bright, shimmering light from Mother Earth. And we start to cycle it back down to her. Releasing all that which isn't serving us, just melting down our roots into her so she can transmute it. And big deep breaths again as we lay and take in that beautiful energy from her, this beautiful exchange between us in perfect balance, giving and taking, receiving and providing. Now we're going to take a big gulp of that beautiful crystalline core up into our heart again. Expanding so big. Now we're picturing beautiful planet Earth in front of us as we blow it out and all over the planet to all the souls, all of creation, all of the creatures. This glimmering gold light is settling down around the planet and touching each and every soul, lifting their vibration, giving them a light, connecting them in, feeling the presence of their higher self and of Mother Earth, feeling that healing energy, this beautiful work that we're doing. Now we're going to take another big deep breath of that crystalline core up our roots into our heart. Expanding. We're going to send this one out to our tribe. Just picture every single one of these souls that are here with us on this beautiful meditation, that are serving Great Spirit. And blow out this beautiful, glimmering, powerful light, this core energy from Mother Earth onto our tribe. And our tribe is lighting up, glimmering, sparkling, shining bright, feeling so good, so high vibrational. And one last big gulp of that beautiful crystalline core energy into the heart. You may feel that expansion all the way through into your back. And this one's for you. Yes, keep it all to yourself. And you're going to blow it out to all the spaces that need this special energy within you, within your auric self, within your higher self. Powerful, powerful energy raising us up higher and higher. As we're laying there, before we get up, we're feeling called to just soak in this peaceful, tranquil moment. As we're laying there, we see a beautiful butterfly circling around each one of us. There's so many of them. And this butterfly is connecting with you, flittering about joyfully. So you're watching this meditative state, its wings, its magnificent colors, its beauty, its magic. And it flies down, spiraling down, slowly and gently lands on your third eye. Opens its wings a few times. As it sits there, you're sharing some beautiful energy, connecting with this butterfly energy, reciprocating, giving to the butterfly, receiving from the butterfly ancient wisdom, magic, unlocking powers, connecting you to your intuition, your wisdom, your confidence, instilling in you this beautiful understanding of divine timing, divine faith, this inner knowing, this inner trusting of the plan. That beautiful butterfly, I want you to remember what color that butterfly is for you, because it holds information. butterfly says thank you, and we say thank you to it as it flutters away. Thankful for this beautiful opportunity and chance to spend time with us in this amazing sacred space. And we know now that our work here is done. And our roots start to come back up into our body. And we start to rise from this beautiful mossy space that has given us so much love and so much wisdom. You know, it's time to go home, but we can visit this space anytime. It's always here for us. We're so thankful. As we start to walk from outside of the circle that we were in, of course, we must take one more moment to hug one of these beautiful ancient wise trees. Exchanging ancient wisdom, activations, and love. And next we go to each one of our tribe members and we give them a big hug again. Giving and receiving. Exchanging energy, exchanging ancient wisdom, activating each other. One last big breath of that beautiful forest as we start to walk on that trail back home, filled with gratitude on a whole new level of life with these high vibrations, all of this ancient wisdom we've unlocked, all of this beautiful energy that we've shared with the planet, with Mother Earth and all of her creation. As we start to walk up the trail, we hear those birds singing and chirping. Come back, sing. In the grass and the branches brushing against our legs again as we exit the trail. We start to shake and wiggle our fingers, our toes, opening our eyes. What a beautiful journey we undertook. I'm so glad you could be with us, and I'm just honored. I'm honored to be doing this work for Great Spirit. That felt amazing. I hope you enjoyed the journey. Definitely a divinely channeled meditation, as I was clueless to what we were doing this evening. I just jumped full in.
So what's your connection now, Mom?
So we're ready. Yeah, we're ready to do my connection. If you've missed the meditation for some reason, please do catch the replay. I post them on our YouTube and Instagram channel. It should also be on my Facebook now, posted. And just remember that we do come live normally on Sunday and Monday nights for our group prayer and our group meditation. So please do feel free to join us. We would love to have you. The more the merrier when it comes to raising the vibes.
So what's your connection?
So let's see what we've got for our message tonight.
What is it? I don't want to be a squirrel. That's a fault.
So I'm going to go ahead and share a connection out of one of my favorite books. And they do come with a deck of cards as well. It's called Medicine Cards. And I was called to share with you. Oh, what was the light worker saying? Didn't he have a connection he wanted?
Bee.
The bee?
Yeah.
He had the bee?
Yeah.
I don't know if we have a bee in here. Maybe we'll have to look that up separate for him.
Mom?
Yes, honey?
No, I actually don't think it was a bee.
What was it?
I don't know.
I think you're right. Okay.
Which one you want to do?
Not far enough. The crow.
Why? We already won this connection. It's the same connection we already did.
And what does that mean?
That means you already done it.
That means there's another message here for us, Kingston. If you don't want to join us, you don't have to. You know where the door is, honey. Okay? Okay, crow number 24, law. Crow, are you kind so I may know the secrets of balance within my soul? Or are you sending your sacred cod just to remind me of universal laws? There's a medicine story that tells of Crow's fascination with her own shadow. She kept looking at it, scratching it, pecking at it, until her shadow woke up and became alive. Then Crow's shadow ate her. Crow is dead Crow now. Dead Crow is the left-handed guardian. If you look deeply into Crow's eye, you will have found the gateway to the supernatural. Crow knows the unknowable mysteries of creation and is the keeper of all sacred law. Since Crow is the keeper of sacred law, Crow can bend the laws of the physical universe and shapeshift. This ability is rare and unique. Few adepts exist in today's world, and fewer still have mastered Crow's art of shapeshifting. This art includes doubling or being in two places at one time consciously, taking on another physical form, and becoming the fly on the wall to observe what is happening far away. Hi, John Makes Money 123. Thank you for joining us. We're just reading about the Crow connection tonight. The Europeans that came to Turtle Island were named the Boat People by Slow Turtle. Even with the knowledge of alchemy possessed by certain boat people, none had ever seen the powerful shape-shifting of shamans who utilized Crow medicine. Many boat people were frightened by what appeared to be animals coming into their camps or dwellings to discern their medicine. Crow medicine people are masters of illusions. Oh, I didn't plug in our... Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I plugged in the charger to the computer, but I never plugged the cord into the wall.
Hi, guys. I like to be combat. I'll go grab my combat handbook to show you.
Okay, let me get back to the Crow. This is some good... I like the story. Okay. So, all sacred texts are under the protection of Crow. Creator's Book of Laws, or Book of Seals, is bound in crow feathers. Crow feathers tell of spirit made flesh. Crow is also the protector of the Ogala, or ancient records. The sacred law belts, or wampum belts, beaded by Native women long before the boat people or Europeans came to this continent, contain knowledge of the Great Spirit's laws and are kept in the Black Lodges, the lodges of women. The law which states that all things are born of women is signified by Crow. Children are taught to behave according to the rules of a particular culture. Most Orthodox religious systems create a mandate concerning acceptable behavior within the context of worldly affairs. Do this and so, and you will go to heaven. Do thus and so, and you will go to hell. Different formulas for salvation are demanded by each true faith. Human law is not the same as sacred law. More so than any other medicine, Crow sees that the physical world and even the spiritual world, as humanity interprets them, are an illusion. There are billions of worlds. There are an infinitude of creatures. Great Spirit is within all. If an individual obeys Crow's perfect laws as given by the Creator, then at death, he or she dies a good medicine death, going on to the next incarnation with a clear memory of his or her past. Crow is an omen of change. Crow lives in the void and has no sense of time. The ancient chiefs tell us that Crow sees simultaneously the three fates, past, present, and future. Crow merges light and darkness, seeing both inner and outer reality. If Crow medicine appears with you, you must pause and reflect on how you see the laws of the Great Spirit in relation to the laws of humanity. Crow medicine signifies a first-hand knowledge of a higher order of right and wrong than that indicated by the laws created in human culture. With Crow medicine, you speak in a powerful voice when addressing issues that for you seem out of harmony, out of balance, out of whack, or unjust. Remember that Crow looks at the world with first one eye, and then the other, cross-eyed. In the Mayan culture, cross-eyeds had the privilege and duty of looking into the future. You must put aside your fear of being a voice in the wilderness and caw the shots as you see them. As you learn to allow your personal integrity to be your guide, your sense of feeling alone will vanish. Your personal will can then emerge so that you will stand in your truth. The prime path of true Crow people says to be mindful of your opinions and actions. Be willing to walk your talk, speak your truth, know your life's mission, and balance past, present, and future in the now. Shapeshift that old reality and become your future self. Allow the bending of physical laws to aid in creating the shape-shifted world of peace. Wow, that is a lot to take in. I am being guided to read the contrary as well. So you are an outlaw today, eh? This is one of the varied messages of Crow reversed. The rebel in you has given a yell, and all hell is about to break loose. A word to the wise at this point. Make sure that if you are stepping on toes, you have some backup. The catalyst for a barroom brawl is usually the person with two black eyes. That is what it means to eat crow. If you do not plan to go to such extremes, crow reversed may indicate that you are merely cheating a little on your diet, or covertly watching the neighbors have a spat, or thinking promises are made to be broken. In any of these situations, the only loser is you. If you are lying to yourself on any level, you have lost the power of crow. Think about it, and maybe your inner truth will come to you. In seeing what is true, you may need to weed out past beliefs or ideas to bring yourself into the present moment. Contrary Crow speaks of needing to remember that divine law is not judgment or denial of self-truths. Divine law is honoring harmony that comes from a peaceful mind, an open heart, a true tongue, a light step, a forgiving nature, and a love of all living creatures. Honor the past as your teacher, honor the present as your creation, and honor the future as your inspiration. Refusing to honor the shifts in your reality can cause emotional pain. An implosion of energy is apparent when rebellion surfaces. Contrary Crow speaks of broken law. The law of expansion is broken by suppression. This may apply to a situation, an old habit, a person you have given your authority to, or your own fears. It is always your own creation. So call on Crow and shift that creation to your new reality. Wow. Wow. A lot jumped out at me with this message. And I just think it's such a really interesting story as well about Crow and sacred law. I'm very interested in that. Along my journey here spiritually, I got to a point where I didn't even want to go into a pet shop anymore because I felt, and this is the truth, y'all. I never had a problem like this before, so something changed for me. I felt that I could literally hear and feel the creatures in there being held against their will, very unhappily and very sadly. And so I'm actually getting emotional thinking about it. It was that powerful to me. It really kind of made me take a step back and like, whoa, I just had never seen the world that way. And even when it comes to killing things like bugs and spiders and stuff like that, I don't want to do that if I don't have to. I really don't want to. I know some people may think that sounds a little out there, but I really do believe that all life is sacred, and that can come into every form. You can't say that and then exclude certain forms, right? If you say all life is sacred, then all life is sacred. So I'm really just learning, exploring, and growing on the daily, and really honoring that. And so I think they spoke about that too. They spoke about, honoring the shifts in your reality. When you refuse to honor them, you create this emotional pain. And this kind of goes into the other connection that we had with honoring where you are on your journey, celebrating it, reflecting on it, loving it, enjoying every moment of it, even before you get to what you think your goal is, enjoy the process. And this is really another spin-off of that, honoring those shifts in your reality. And I really, of course, love the part about speaking your truth. But I mean, this is beautiful right here. Here's my favorite sentence. Divine law is honoring harmony that comes from a peaceful mind, an open heart, a true tongue, a light step, a forgiving nature, and a love of all living creatures. Honor the past as your teacher, honor the present as your creation, and honor the future as your inspiration. So there's no worry, there's no fear, there's just honor. I love this. Beautiful. Good book. You guys should get it. So thank you so much for enjoying the meditation, the connections. We love doing this with y'all. It's our jam. For you that maybe weren't here in the beginning, I do want to send you a little bit more of this amethyst cube energy for your intuition. That meditation really amped up your gifts, I promise. There you go. Yes, take it in. Take it in. Resonate with it. And also some more, a little bit more sound cleansing. Just in case you missed our first section. All right. So one of the things I love to do is sing. I'm a musician, and I have to shout out Zach Bush. If you guys don't know him, he is a brilliant man, and you need to check him out. Zach Bush. I just saw a portion of one of his talks, one of his interviews he did recently. I'm going to go get the full thing on YouTube, but he was talking about the indigenous cultures and how we are being disconnected from them, and how they are going, on the brink of extinction, quite honestly. And it really just, I loved the discussion he was having. I'm Native American, and so I connect very much with the indigenous culture and the value system, that brings. Connection to Mother Earth, if you can't tell. And so hearing him talk about that, and he brought up something that he said that was so important, that that humans don't understand the power, because they've disconnected from that culture, the power of dancing and singing and chanting. And these are things that you could do for free. So if you're not dancing or singing or chanting every day, why don't you think about adding it to your routine, even if it's just 5 minutes? Find something that you like, find something that you can sing to, find something that you can dance to, that uplifts you. I've been really getting into the shamanic drumming lately and listening to that. I always do some Lakshmi chants, and I've got a couple other chants, Kuan Yin chants I love to do, and dancing is always cool in my book. I wanted to start doing a dance party. So if any of y'all are into that, I might have to add a dance party event, like once every 2 weeks or once every week or something. So let's sing a little bit. Let's sing one of my mantras. I want to send this out to all those that are living in fear, those that are buying what the system is selling right now. Okay, so this is going to go out to all those living in fear. And in talking about this, I do want to just put a quick prayer out there to all those people that are choosing to go and get this shot here, this experimental gene therapy that so many people seem to be signing up to be a lab rat about. I just want to pray for them. I want to uplift them. I want to pray for them to be resilient, for them to speak their truth, for them to connect the dots, for them to be as well as they can in this circumstance. And I especially would ask for you all to join me in prayer for one of my friend's mothers who decided to get the shot, and the next day had a pretty significant incident happen where a blood vessel had burst in her body. And I just want to pray for her and uplift her and heal her and help her heal herself, right? But our high vibrations and prayers can certainly help her find that connection, that path to do so. Just pray for these people to awaken and release the fear and see beyond what they're seeing right now. Thank you for joining me. That was important to me. So let's sing this song for them too. Release the fear, we are protected. Release the fear, we are never neglected. Release the fear, we stay so connected. Gonna keep us safe, gonna keep us healing. Release the fear. We are protected. Yes, that's one of our faves. And that went out to all of you that are, struggling with fear, that are buying what the system is selling you right now, or just battling with your own personal fears of the unknown, of change, of whatever it is that might be controlling you and keeping you in jail, taking away your freedom, because that's what fears do. Okay, they really do. They really do restrict you. They really do damage you. And so you can release the fear. It's the best thing you can do. Okay? All right. Well, we still have some more music to do here tonight. Let's see. What do I sing tonight? I put activism in my lyricism. Never scared, no, I could take the criticism. Trying to change the system and get out this prison. Y'all could be the resistance. Come on and join the mission. A voice for the voiceless, a choice for the choiceless. Freedom ain't free, so we gotta fight for justice. It's time to take action. Like a chain reaction, we on a slippery slope. We gotta gain traction. I need a beat like I need a mic. Call the stage my mother, cause it gives me life. This music thing is filled with love and light. The universal language our goal is to unite. REVOLUTION. Now that's a revolution. Go ahead, come aboard. I'm proud to be your captain. We undertaking a journey. We gonna make it happen. Put your vibes up in the mix. Selectively, we making hits on the evil that exists. Our minds are worth way more than fists. Power's there, take it back. It's all about how you react. Don't submit, don't you ever crack, because they gonna try you, that's a fact. The world is changing, rearranging what you stand for, who you blaming. You got a mind, you got a voice, it's how you use it. Now that's your choice. I'll never stop. It's why I do what I do for the voiceless. Won't ever stop speaking truth, no. Won't ever stop speaking truth, no. All right, y'all. That's my song called Universal Language from my album Divinely Connected. That is available if you're interested online and in physical form. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been a blessing as usual. We hope to see you on Sunday night for our next group prayer. And until then, don't forget, self-care equals healthcare. So, what do? Do something kind for yourself. All right, y'all. Have a great night. One love. Bye.
Bye. Make sure to buy that. Ooh, combat a little bit. Combat. We have some combat here. For my book a little bit. Now bye.